and or make money. And so, you know, you can take the busier you are, quite honestly, the better you're going to do in this business. I'm not a tax accountant, so I'm not going to get into coaching you on tax benefits, but if you don't own and operate your business, there's a reason that the wealthiest people in this country do. There's huge tax benefits. And then there's unlimited income potential, and I'll talk about that in a bit. You know, two questions. First thing is, what's in it for me, or how much money can I make? And the second question is, can I do it? So let's answer the second question first. We do two things and two things only that Ambit Energy will send you a check for. We gather a handful of loyal customers. These are energy customers. In this area, they're typically going to be customers that are on TXU. You're going to ask them to do you a favor. You're going to put them on to Ambit. They're going to save money. They're going to get that getaway weekend. They're going to have an opportunity to refer people to their free website to get free energy. And they're going to be happy, you're going to be happy. And, you know, if you think about the power of that, you know, if there's a 33% savings for that person, let me ask you this. If there was $3 a gallon gasoline on this corner, and we wish those days were back, right? And there's $2 a gallon gasoline on the corner across the intersection, where are you going to buy your gasoline? $2 a gallon. And once you buy $2 a gallon gasoline and you figure out it's no different than the $3 a gallon gasoline, what are you going to tell? Who are you going to tell about it? Everybody you know. And then when they go and experience $2 a gallon gasoline, they're going to tell everybody you know. So I'm getting ready to show you the money here in a second, and we're going to talk about customer counts. It's just not the customers that your consultants get or that you get. It includes all the customers. That's one of the reasons that in September of 2010, we were recognized as the fastest growing privately held company in America, because it's like the old MCI Friends and Family program. We've got customers referring customers, and Ambit Energy is going to pay you a commission on those customers just as if you had gotten them yourself, as long as you got that original customer that they emanate from. So we gather a handful of loyal customers, and then we help other people do the same thing. We find people, and it's not hard in this economy, I promise you, we find people that are interested in supplementing their income, coming up with a plan B, and what we find is people that do a consistent, persistent effort on this with this business over time, take plan B and turn it into plan A, and you'll hear a testimony to that tonight. So how do I do it, or what's in it for me? How much money can I make? Well, remember, it's going to cost you $429 to get involved with Ambit Energy, no annual renewal, and unlimited toll-free calls for the life as long as you are a consultant, 10, 20, 30 years from now into consultant support for that $429. You're going to purchase those websites for $24.95 per month, and when you do that, Ambit Energy is going to give you 2 customer points, which are denoted by the 2 circles up there with computers on them. Then you're going to go out and gather some energy customers. If you're eligible for the service yourself, in other words, you live in a deregulated area, it's not a requirement, but why wouldn't you become a customer? So you're going to sign yourself up, and then you're going to find one other person. That's going to be your best friend or a relative or your next door neighbor, your coworker at work. And as soon as you do that, as long as you do it within 4 weeks, Ambit Energy is going to send you a check for $100. You go on to gather another 6 customers, they're going to send you another $100. And over the first 12 weeks you're in the business, if you go on to gather 30 customers, and again, you're doing this as you go out, not necessarily going out to do it, they're going to send you $400 in one-time bonuses. Now, what's interesting about these bonuses is that anything that's in and qualified for on the Friday at midnight pays you the next Friday. Okay, so anything that's in and qualified on Friday pays you the next Friday. So these bonuses are paid very, very quickly. Literally, you could get involved in our business tonight. You could sign up a couple of customers onto the service, and this Friday you'd be qualified. Next Friday, they're ACHing the deposit into your checking account if you choose to receive your money that way, at no additional charge, by the way, or they're mailing you a check. So these bonuses are paid one time. Anything in and qualified for on Friday pays you a week later. But we want you to get promoted in the marketing plan. So for promotional purposes, and the reason we do is because you get paid more money for just doing the exact same thing. So you're going to get involved in the business. We want you to go get 5 customer points to get promoted. So your website's going to count for 2. You're going to sign yourself up typically. A couple other people, you're going to get 5 customers. You will have earned $100. And we call this 526. So the 5 of 526 is 5 customer points. Then what we want you to do is we want you to go enroll somebody else into the business as a consultant. And when they get their 4 customer points, they're going to get 100, and you're going to get a matching bonus of 100. So just for referring somebody, as that person qualifies for their bonus for helping them get their customers, you're going to get paid $100. Well, if you did that once, why wouldn't you do it twice? And that second person gets their 4 customer points within 4 weeks. They get 100 and you get 100. So what happens is now you've got 2 personal customers. Remember I told you 5, 2, 6. So that's the 5 and the 2. 5 customer points, 2 personally enrolled consultants, but you don't want to stop there. You want to go on and build your team to a total of 6 marketing consultants, okay? And once you have 6 marketing consultants, you're promoted to regional consultant. Once you start to bring people into your regional consultant business, you get paid more money for doing the exact same thing. So you bring a couple of people into your regional consultant business, they each get paid 100. Well, instead of you getting paid 100, you're going to still get that 100, but they're going to add a $55 regional consultant business, so you're going to get paid a total of $155 off of each one of those people. But guess what? What's going to happen is they're going to bring in people who are going to bring in people who are going to bring in people, and as that happens to an unlimited number of levels of consultants, so it could be somebody down on your 555th level, when they gather 4 customers within their first 4 weeks, they get the 100 and you get $155. So, you know, what's exciting is that then you promote yourself again. And I don't know about you, but I want you to think about this. Wherever it is that you work, if you're an employee someplace, what happens is somebody else is deciding what your worth is in the marketplace. So you have some sort of review process that goes on with your boss or a group of people, and they decide you're worth X number of dollars. And what's great about this business is, for a lot of you, for the first time in your life, you're going to decide how much money you're worth, because there's no limit to the amount of money you can make. So you can continue to give yourself pay raises, and that's what happens as you promote through our marketing plan. For doing the exact same thing as a senior consultant, you're going to get paid $235, that $100 plus $55 plus an additional $80 for $235. And as those people bring in people who bring in people who bring in people in that organization, you're going to get paid up to $135 to an unlimited number of levels of depth, as long as those new consultants gather 4 customers within their first 4 weeks. Get promoted again, you're going to go to executive consultant. As an executive consultant, you go and gather 4 customers, same thing, $215, because they're going to add another $80. And then get yourself promoted in the plan like I have, or Debbie and Chris have as national consultants, and they're going to pay you up to $240 to an unlimited number of levels of depth for every marketing consultant that gets 4 customers within their first 4 weeks. Now here's what I need you to get about this. You might not understand all that, but here's what I want you to get, is these build simultaneous to one another. So as you're getting the 55s in the regional business, and you're getting the 135s in the senior business, and you're getting the 215s in the executive business, and you're getting the 240s in the national business. So it's not like one stops to start another one. These are simultaneous. Some of y'all aren't old enough to remember the Ed Sullivan Show, and I was just a little itty-bitty kid when Ed Sullivan came around. But you remember the guy that used to keep the plate spinning on the Ed Sullivan Show? How many people, honestly, how many people remember that? Well, there are some old suckers in here, okay? Well, that's kind of what it is you got all these plates spinning, and they're all gyrating money out to you. Well, here's what I want to tell you about the bonuses. If you get involved in our business by September 3rd, okay, if you get involved by midnight September 3rd, they're going to take every bonus that I talked to you about, the $100, the 55s, the 80s, all the money you see up there, plus the money you earn when you get your first 4 customers at $100, and they're going to double it. So as a national consultant, if somebody comes into my business down in that business and they get 4 customers, they don't send me 240, they send me 480.